Welcome back to The Pulse. We've got breaking news, we've got booze and woos, and we've got rhymes for days, because that's how I roll.
Pretty good. 7 out of 10.
Hey, I've got a really big, huge breaking story. JP McDaniel recently announcing a special guest for Real Talk this week. Who? It's MrBitter.
Oh my gosh!
Wow!
Set my Google calendar.
Cool. JP asked me to please plug it, so there it is, JP. You're welcome. Threads up on Reddit. If you guys have any questions for me, post it there. And if JP thinks it's worthy.
Why do I have a feeling this is going to be bad on me again? Whenever you're in a big interview, there always has to be
whenever I'm in an interview, people only ask about you, man. So.
And you never hold back. You always have to do, oh yes, I do know one story. And then I check my Twitter and I have 18 mentions. And I was like,
what did Ben say this time?
Ben has been opening his mouth again.
That's true.
I'm so glad they cut you off on the last drunk state of the game thing, because that was not going well. I'm glad the story stopped where it stopped.
That one, yeah, that one will probably never be told in its entirety. So.
I got a little bit of breaking news.
What you got?
I tend to watch some different shows out there because I want to support esports. One of them is The Good Studio.
You watch those noobs?
I do. My buddy Adabeezy's over there. I want to make sure my Canadian friend's doing okay. But you know what? They have commented a lot on our production value, so I want to give them a wink and say thanks. We really enjoy their show as well. Plus, Too Good had some New Year's resolutions he wanted to accomplish, and he was able to accomplish all 13 of them, plus getting a bike by hiring Bruno, who's one of the panelists at the Invitational too. So some exciting news. He's got some really good taste in jacket colors, so I look forward to him being on the part of the Good Studio. So
James
congratulations.
is the man.
I love James's hair, man. I'm actually like seriously considering not going to any barbershop anymore for a year. And
all right, let's do this. Let's all agree. Let's all agree not to cut our hair until James cuts his hair.
Yes. And then like we all like unbutton our t-shirts a little bit.
You know, they did
at the top and then let the hair drop off.
They did challenge us to a Dota 2 match.
I am down for that.
Still waiting for that, James. Still waiting for that, James.
I am down for that.
Happen?
Dota 2 against Too Good Studio?
Yeah.
We need to train up.
We'll train you. If you guys feel like you can carry me, because it's going to be rough.
No, I think we should do.
I will control the courier. How about that?
No. Seriously, I mean,
Shakira,
you have really
good,
good laning skills. I'm positive of. Ben, we need to work on you.
If I just stay at the fountain.
We need to work on you, Ben. But we can get you a jungle. You can just stay there for the first 30 minutes.
I'm okay with the black hole guy. I just run in and I scat. I push the button.
No, sniper. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, Ben.
I'm ready, man.
It's okay.
If we play against the Good Studio, I will do better than James.
Oh!
The
Gauntlet has been dropped.
That would be super fun.
Ben, we still have other breaking news too. Speaking of caster challenges.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what do you got? What you got, boys?
Me and
what have you all dreamed up?
Me and RotterdaM were like, hey, how cool would it be to get some pro players, do something during the off season, and really integrate chat? So we said, why don't we do a caster battle?
Yes, something that you guys always ask for is like, the casters, when there is finally going to be a caster tournament? Now, caster tournaments are hard to realize just because there's quite some conflict.
It's a clashing of egos that the world is not ready for.
Yeah, basically. But we've always said, and not like to pat ourselves on the back or something, but we've always said we would love to... Yeah, do it? Okay. We love to play public games, because after all, we love StarCraft, and we play a lot of StarCraft, so we have nothing to hide. Anyways, caster tournaments are hard to realize, but we thought, hey, what we could do is just invite pro players on our show, and what if we're just going to run a fun little show until the real NASL kicks in again. Once a week, Saturday afternoons, we're going to invite one pro to play 4 best of 1, so basically round robin against us. So one of the casters goes to the back, plays the pro, the 3 other casters are going to be on stage commentating. I think this is going to be super fun.
Exactly, and we actually have our first guest already lined up. It's going to be very exciting. Do you guys know who it is?
I know his Twitter.
Yost De Kroon.
It's Yost?
Liquid Red.
Oh, dang it.
He is going to
winning.
He is going to play us first next Saturday. So guys, keep your agenda open Saturday.
That doesn't bode well for me. When I was playing full time, I used to practice with Rhett, and I never beat him. When I was playing full time, so Yost, you better get ready. I'm going to be playing the gimmickiest, cheesiest stuff in the world.
I think it's going to be super fun, guys. And of course, we should talk a little bit more about it. If the player does manage to beat us all 4, which I can only assume will happen quite often, but I do think we're going to at least, every now and then, one of us is going to take some maps, and that's where it gets really fun.
Yeah.
If the player wins all 4 games, we're going to give him $100. We say thank you very much for coming on the show. But if they do lose a game, he has to cast, and that's going to be a replay cast, so we're going to upload that on YouTube on our YouTube channel. He's gonna have to replay cast that game he lost with the guy that beat him. So that's gonna be so much fun. I can already imagine.
I can see it now.
This is my dream scenario. Okay, Naniwa comes on the show, and I know you're watching. Naniwa comes on the show, loses to like Ben or RotterdaM, and then they have to cast.
Naniwa, what were you thinking at this moment? Right before you typed. I'm sorry, right before you rage quit.
And then Morrow gets on Twitter and says, "Oh, you switched over to full-time casting." That would be the funniest dream scenario.
Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. That show starts next Saturday. Sometime Saturday afternoon, we'll announce an official time later.
And
I
already pretty much know who's gonna play the second week and the third week, but it's not 100% confirmed, so I don't want to throw the names out there. But I can guarantee you guys that you'll love those guys as well.
It's gonna be
We're
fun.
not gonna make it easy on ourselves. I mean, we could have picked. Well, let's not insult someone. We could have made it a little bit easier, but no, we're reaching for the stars, guys.
And it's going to be played at 11 a.m. PST, which is nice for Europe, of course.
Yep.
Eastern time.
Oh,
It's
come on, that's
Saturday.
like a handicap for us, man. We're gamers. We get up at like 2 p.m.
Got to train.
Yeah, I know,
train.
but you know, for the viewers.
I
man.
guess those players need the extra advantage.
I think it's gonna be awesome, though.
Yeah, it's
I
going to
think
be
it's
really fun.
I'm super excited. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun casting the games. Like I really look forward to just sitting here
I tell you what I'm
casting.
not looking forward to, the walk of shame. Come back out on the set.
So anyway, guys, I hope you're excited. It's gonna start, as Ben said, already next Saturday. We're planning at least for, I would say, 8 weeks. We've got a couple of really cool pros lined up, and I'm pretty sure after that there are some pros out there like, oh yes, finally I can beat those casters. Finally I can show them what playing StarCraft II is all about.
Now's their chance.
So I'm excited. I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be great fun, guys.
All right, guys, that's it for breaking news. We know what y'all are all really here for, though. The booze and the woos. Frodan, take it away, buddy.
That's right, Ben. It's time for my favorite segment, the booze and the woos, where we cover the good, the bad, and the Rihanna after Chris Brown ugly.
No! No!
There is no excuse for domestic abuse.
Dan, stop!
Our first boo, it's only the first one, is for IEM's decision to spend money and fly players from Europe to South America, only to not show them on camera even one time. And while the games were extremely entertaining, if there's anything that NASL has learned the hard way in the past 2 years, is that production is critical to hype the fans, and no amount of loud British yelling can substitute that. Our second boo.
It just got dicey in here.
Our second boo goes to Fnatic, who loses Raycall as their main sponsor. This follows a recent announcement that Fnatic has released all of their Zerg players and are shifting their focus to Europe instead of Korea. When asked about all the recent changes to the team's direction, Fnatic replied, "Winning is overrated."
No. Really?
It's like,
No.
so like paraphrasing a quote that we had last week.
I'm so dumb right now. I'm sorry.
Our big boo-hoo. This is the big one, and you guys probably would agree with me. Goes to Nesty for his unexceptional and uncharacteristic poor performance in Code S. Nesty held onto his army about as well as Taylor Swift could hold a tune, as he threw away countless amounts of resources and supply due to lack of attention and perhaps fatigue. Regardless of the reasons, overall, this was one of the most disappointing displays of negligence since Lindsay Lohan parenting.
Jeez, I thought you were going to say Taylor Swift boyfriend. That's what she sings about.
Oh, no, she... Okay, Taylor Swift writes great songs, but have you ever listened to her live? The girl.
I've heard Taylor Swift live. I think she's pretty good.
Yeah,
She's
well, Ben,
pretty
you
good.
think that Lady Gaga is one of the best artists of all time.
She is.
She is definitely one of the best artists
Thank you.
of all time.
Lady Gaga is.
You're
an
not
artist.
you're not on the same wave as Lauren in music taste.
I
Bro,
am recording
Lady
an
Gaga
album
has
right
mad
now,
skills.
so I don't think my music taste is poor at all.
Booyah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
and
Smackdown, Lauren. That's the Smackdown.
That's the truth.
and she's a published poet.
Clutch, can I get an amen?
Amen.
She's beasting it up in her corner.
Lady Gaga is fun, but she's no way one of the best artists of all time.
I like Lady Gaga, but that's not our first woo, Kev. Our first woo goes to Riot's Season 3 hype video. It's awesome to finally see an all-out tournament promo that isn't packed like a Hong Kong supermarket. We also give major props to the editors who give incredible innovation in esports filming. To get nerds to run at normal speed, you gotta play the footage twice as fast. For Dyrus, maybe play it on 4 speed. In all seriousness, though, I know I'm excited for LCS Season 3, and we wish all the best to the NA and EU teams.
That's a beautiful scarf, Ocelot.
Our second woo goes to OGN for fantastic production value of their Olympus finals. OGN reported that over 8,000 people showed up to the venue. And the play of the night has to be Song Zonia's in the response to Frost's full-out assassination attempt with Rise's Flash Rune Prison. On the backs of Song and Pray and Watch, Najin soared 3-0's Azubu Frost in convincing fashion. And you know what? It's comforting to know that one-sided Korean finals are not exclusive to StarCraft II.
Good to know.
Yep. And our last one, our big woo-woo.
It's that woo-woo.
Our big woo-woo goes to EVO's Player Choice Donation Drive for breast cancer. It's a charity drive where the fighting games that receive the most money will be chosen as the 8th and final game for EVO 2013.
Oh, wow.
The winning game is Super Smash Bros. Melee for only the second time for getting $92,000. And edging out Skullgirls and Super Street Fighter 2. Now I know a lot of people are upset considering that there are other games that are viable on the tournament circuit. But at least we can get one thing straight, guys. Gamers love to get behind breast cancer awareness. And that will do it for the second edition of the Boos and the Woos. What do you guys think?
That was fantastic, Dan. Thanks again.
That's great. I was distracted by that last graphic.
An honorary boo also for Lauren's literacy.
Oh.
JK, Lauren, we love you.
Oh, poor Lauren. It's been a tough day for Lauren. We love you, Lauren.
I don't believe a word you say.
All right, guys, we're done. Kev, I think before we send it off, before we say goodbye, you had a special way you wanted to close out the show.
Yeah, just a way, because we're really reaching to the end of Wings of Liberty right now. So, Ben, I say it's a good time to start already working on our history knowledge, because, of course, we don't want to forget our good performance and certainly not our champions. So, before we sign up the show, I'm going to ask you guys 3 quick questions. Of course, chat can join in as well, but you guys can use Wikipedia, so that doesn't really count. First question, Ben. Who finished at 3rd place of the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge Sao Paulo last year?
Oh, God. I'm not going to get this. 3rd place, was it...
Anyone?
Was it the Muslim?
No.
Damn it.
Clutch? Gretorp? Frodan, stop using Wikipedia!
I'm not. I'm
You
just
are.
fine in the chat.
Okay, well, you guys did not pass. This was actually the easiest question, I thought. It was red.
It was red.
Yes.
Follow him at Liquor
Okay.
And there was like a little bridge because
I told you I wasn't going to get any of these, man.
All right, the second
I know
one.
this one.
I think Frodan should be able to know who won the World Cyber Games in 2011 for StarCraft II.
MVP.
That is correct,
Yes.
Who won this year, or 2012?
Parting.
did.
Dan. That was too easy. Okay, and last but not least, if you guys know this one, I'll treat you all to lots of Krispy Kreme donuts and unlimited milkshakes because this is a tough one. Who was the runner-up of the very first Home Story Cup?
Okay.
Show.
I know who won. It was the Muslim, right?
That is correct.
So who was second? Who did you pick?
If you guys know this one, I'm very,
I
very
say
impressed.
Dimaga.
That's wrong.
Show.
Wrong.
I say
White
Waira.
You're close, but you're wrong.
Oh, I know it isn't. Oh, God damn.
Grubby?
Titan?
No.
Oh, you're close too.
I don't know.
You're super close.
Okay. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you meant someone from Ukraine. Then. Who is it, Kev?
It was the Terminator, guys. It was Braddock.
Don't mess with Braddock. He's going to come find us in our sleep for not remembering his victories. All right, guys. This has been The Pulse. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to send you off with final farewells from each of us.
Sure, I'll give you another vocab in Korean. If you meet somebody you want to say nice to meet you, you say Namaso Papkapsimida. There you go.
Namaso Pakapsamida.
Papkapsimida.
I want to jump into that. All right, guys. If you ever meet a Dutch girl, you say, hey, heb je zin om wat leuks te doen? Ja? Nou, kom, we gaan naar mijn huis. Oké, doen we. Tot ziens. Let's do that.
Okay, in Malaysian, or in Malaysia, you would say, hi, nice to meet you. Because they all speak English.
I want to encourage you guys to definitely check out Riot Season 3. That's next week. We won't be able to cover it immediately at all, but I know I'll be watching it. And I want you guys, maybe if you're not a fan of the game, to at least check out what Riot's doing for esports. That's about it. And if you see anything cool, also check out Fantasy Pro League. That thing is really fun.
Yeah!
And
wait, sorry, Ben, last but not least. But guys, one advice, Fantasy Pro League, do not put Hydra on your entity. Do not do it.
we're done here, folks. Lauren, what's the final send-off?
Well, if you're ever in Italy and you find a hot girl, you can say mi baci o devo mentire a miei amici. That means, are you gonna kiss me or do I have to lie to my friends?
Oh, that's pretty smooth.
Write that down.
Wait, camera right back over here. I have one last question for you guys. Who's gonna win the Super Bowl today? Ravens or the 49ers or you don't care? Tweet at NASL TV, #ThePulse.
Thanks for watching, guys. It was a lot of fun. We'll see you next week on the next episode of The Pulse.
Go Niners!